Whitney Houston, also known as The Voice, would manage to break racial barriers with her music and become a musical icon. Whitney was born Whitney Elizabeth Houston on the 9th of August 1963 in Newark, New Jersey. Whitney's mother was a gospel singer and a member of the Drinkard Sisters, and also founded the group known as the Sweet Inspirations, who also had a solo career. Whitney was cousin to both Dionne and Dee Dee Warwick. The youngest of the three children, Whitney would be introduced to music early in her life, which is no surprise given the musical legacy her family had. She would sing in the local choir and learn piano. Making her first solo performance at the age of 12, Whitney would state to her mother that she wanted a career in music, and her mother, along with other family members, would teach her how to sing. Houston would begin her professional career performing backing vocals for her mother and other acts such as Chaka Khan and Michael Zagar. Whitney would sing lead vocals for the band Material on the song Memories. Whitney would also perform on the album Paul Jabara and Friends, singing their love song Eternal Love. Whitney would perform on the Merv Griffin Show. The song she performed was from the Broadway musical The Wiz called Home. This performance would introduce Whitney to a large audience. Whitney would release her first solo album entitled Whitney Houston on the 14th of February 1985, reaching number 1 and 2 on the US and UK charts respectively. The album would also be the first album by a female artist to produce 3 number 1 singles, those being Saving All My Love For You, How Will I Know, and The Greatest Love of All. Due to the performance of the album, Whitney's name was on everyone's lips and she would appear on late night talk shows. Whitney's second album, titled Whitney, would reach number 1 in both the US and the UK, practically everywhere else in the world. Her third, I'm Your Baby Tonight, would reach 4th in the UK and 3rd in the US. In 1992, Whitney would star alongside Kevin Costner in the film The Bodyguard. It tells the story of a singer and her bodyguard who have a romantic entanglement. The film received mixed reviews, but was a financial success. The main single, I Will Always Love You, reached number 1 in almost every country it was released in, and the song is very strongly tied to Whitney's legacy. It was around this time that Whitney would start a relationship with Bobby Brown, and this led to numerous situations where substance abuse occurred. Whitney was going down a dark path that many other musicians and singers have, and found that she was past the peak of her success and continued to have substance abuse issues. Whitney would produce, act and sing in other projects over the coming years. On the 11th of February 2012, Whitney was found dead in the bath of a Beverly Hilton hotel bathroom. A coroner's report stated that Whitney had passed from heart disease and cocaine use. She was 48 years old.